What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Lawn Care. So, just got done recording the GIE Expo video, so I hope you guys have seen that. If not, go check that out because the GIE is coming up super quick, I think next week. If you don't have a schedule down for the GIE, get a schedule, write it down because it's just madness there. You'll never get to everything you want to get to. But I have a little list here. A couple weeks ago, me and a couple other YouTube guys were down in Huntington Beach, California for the Gravley Dealer Summit. Pretty cool event. Like, those guys, they go above and beyond. They had a ton of products there. And Gravley and Ariens make a lot of products that I didn't even know of. So I have a quick list here of 4 products that I saw there that were just like stood out to me. Oh, it's like a truck. As you guys know, my baby, the Atlas, is, man, I literally love that product. I've used it for years and years now. I've used a couple different ones. It, on jobs, is like a workhorse next to nothing. Like, it's never been able to do it's never not been able to do something that I've wanted it to do. The new one is like driving a truck. It's quiet, it's got power steering, it's powerful. They've actually put a bigger engine on it. It doesn't make it go faster, but it has more torque, it can pull more. It is a machine, dude. Put some closed-in doors there. You can plow with it, you can tow with it, you can dump with the dump bed. It's like, it's incredible. Right, this is Gravley's new JSV 6400. This is the 4-seater version. I have the 3-seater, I guess. It's the 6-seater. I have the 3-seater, but it's got some cool upgrades, including power steering. So I'm like, I want to know what that's like because sometimes it is a little difficult, and I want to put a plow on mine. So I think power steering would be huge, but let's try it out. Oh, it's like a truck. It's awesome. Like, it's not hard when you're going without the power steering, but I mean, this just makes it feel like a truck. And we have like somebody tailing us. I'm a way better driver than them though. I will say, mine is pretty loud. Like, you wouldn't be able to sneak around driving my Atlas. This one is really, really quiet. And so well, somebody's gonna take off in this, but real quick, this screen like shows a lot more information than the one I have now, which is awesome. The power steering is huge. And I like the bigger one. I just think it would be too big for my situation, but for transporting guys, people, kids, whatever you want, like, it's pretty awesome. And now they have this bed and the steel bed. I actually really like the look of this black bed. It looks pretty sweet. But man, they made some really, really good upgrades to this. Hit it, buddy. The next product I didn't even know existed. I've seen it a little bit, never ran one before. And then while I was there, I was with Top Notch, so you'll see him in the video. He actually used one of these in 2019. Like, he's used it for the last few months. It is one of the coolest products I've seen. And it's actually something that the Ariens brand did, like, in the like 1980s, maybe 1970s, 80s, 90s. These products are cool because you buy one unit, which is like cheaper than a commercial mower, like the actual unit with the engine and stuff, and then the attachments are like a couple grand each. So we were, and we'll say this in the video, is for like 15 grand you can have the equivalent of like 4 or 5 machines, aerators, brooms, mowers, brush hogs, plows, snow blowers. Like, it's incredible. Dethatchers. It's one of the coolest products there. Like, it was really actually impressive how easy it was to change in and out of attachments. And honestly, the pricing, it just wasn't that bad.
Alright, and action.
Alright, this is the Gravley Pro QXT, and I have Brian here from Top Notch Lawn Care. He actually runs one of these. How long have you been running? Like a year?
No, I've had it for a few months.
Okay.
So basically I have the 36 finish mower attachment, and then I have the brush cutter to test out for this year.
So like, do you mow back, like just your backyards with it? Like that are
Yeah, you can, Yeah, so I've been taking it and using kind of where you would use a 36 walk behind or even a 36 stander.
Okay.
You would use it, but what's good about this is like we were talking about,
this.
you have different attachments on there.
You have the finish mower and what else?
The brush cutter.
The brush cutter, have you used that at all?
I did. I cut some stuff that was like, I mean, thick.
Really?
And I even got into like some volunteers that are every bit of like 1 or 1.5 inch thick, and dude, it just cuts right over it.
And so you have one unit. Can you demonstrate us switching this? Like, let's switch from this to like the brush. This.
Okay. Yeah.
Show us how it's done, man.
I've never switched these two.
Okay.
But it should be the same as the other ones.
Well, let's see.
We'll see.
And they were saying that this unit runs about 7,000, and then the attachments are anywhere from like 1,500 to 2,500, which like really is not that bad. So like they have an aerator, a dethatcher. Like if those were like $2,000, like you can't get an aerator.
See, I really, the aerator is definitely would be a big plus for somebody with this machine.
Yeah.
It keeps you from buying a dedicated big, $8,000 to $10,000 just an aerating machine that you only use for a few weeks.
Right.
And kind of like what Aaron said earlier, this is a machine you could use year round for people that are in the Midwest or the people that have hot, cold. You know what I mean? So you can switch, obviously, and do different things.
Right.
So,
all right,
let's get her changed out.
Hit it.
So basically, all you got to do is you lift up right here, you unhook, and then you kind of have to. Yeah, this one I'm not really sure how you
keep it up. I think it'll stay up on its own, maybe.
Well, sometimes when you back up, you kind of have to maybe put a little pressure on it.
I'll put a little pressure on it.
You do it?
I'll do it.
And then hook that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then just try to snatch it, and then pull it back.
I was actually making it look. I thought it was a lot harder than it was. It wasn't like it snapped.
That actually went in pretty well.
That is crazy. I was expecting like hooking up something, and
what I like about it is when I first started to change mine out, I thought you had to get it in there nice and perfect and do all this stuff. And I was getting a little frustrated. And then once I figured out, you just got to get that hooked right there.
Yeah.
And it will slide in where it needs to be.
That's crazy. All right, now I want to try this. So I guess this is on rollers already set to the height, right?
This I don't know. The brush cutter I don't know.
So
but
what was that you just did? Were you engaging something?
Yes. So basically, this right here, it locks the tractor to where it's basically stiff.
Okay.
This right here, you'll see how that moves?
Yeah.
Now it's easier to turn.
Okay.
And it's easier to handle.
So if we were like plowing snow, is that like two-wheel drive or what?
No, it's just,
okay.
I really don't know what it's for.
Okay.
But I figured it out really quick that if you have this locked, now the whole tractor moves.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You unlock that, and it just makes it a lot easier to turn.
Yeah.
And you can, like if you're doing like a 180 kind of turning around, you don't have to put a whole bunch of pressure into it.
So do you know, so it has a PTO switch just like on every mower.
Yep.
Would that be what engages all of the attachments?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, and then this is your safety switch.
Yep.
And then this is just forward and backwards.
Correct.
It's really like a simple machine.
Pretty simple. It's pretty simple.
And if those prices are accurate, I don't know 100% sure.
I think that's pretty close.
Like, that's a really good deal. And I'm not like, listen, I'm not even saying that just because we're here. Like, that's really a good deal. Like, you're not gonna find an aerator of this size that's walk behind that you're not gonna be like, even I think the ones that you rent at Home Depot, like the Bluebirds, are like $2 grand. Yeah. And that's $2 grand.
Well, two grand would be like for almost a used one, I think. A new one, you're probably looking to 3 to 4.
And so, and that's like, I guarantee you would get lawns done at least twice.
The way
as
I
fast
look at
than
it
a
is,
Bluebird.
you know, if somebody, you know, let's say you live in a small town. Let's say you do small yards.
Okay.
Well, you can spend $12,000 to $13,000 to $14,000, let's say, on a tractor and like 3 or 4 different attachments, and you can do a multitude of things instead of spending 12 grand on just one big mower.
Right.
So, like, if you lived in, you know, like I said, a particular area to where like a 36-inch finish mower, and this also comes with a 48-inch finish mower as well.
Really?
So you can either put a 48-inch deck on it or a 36.
I think for like a younger company, like if it was like you have 1, 2, like even like 3, 4 guys.
Yeah.
If you had 1 or 2 of these units with the mower, you could mow with it, brush cutter, the aerator, the dethatcher, they have a snow plow attachment, which is what Brian took off, and a snowblower.
Yeah.
Like you like you said, you're in it like 15 grand, but you have all these machines compared to like two pieces of
I mean, you
equipment.
could spend that much money and be useful 12 months out of the year
and make money
instead of
12 months out
spending
of the
that
year.
much money on one machine and only get to use it from April to November.
Right. Well, let's see this bad boy run. I'm gonna try this out.
Yeah.
Holy crap. For snow, I bet that cleans better than anything
I would agree.
possible. That is sweet.
As long as it's not ice, I think it would just clear it right off.
Wow.
We could do it, we do it. But the thing is I'd like to see somewhere I could go and say, hey, lighting company, I'll clean your sidewalks for, you know, or
perfect example right there. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, dude. The next product, unfortunately, I'm not allowed to show it to you until after GIE, so make sure you follow me on Instagram at @BBLawnCareKC. It was impressive. I'll keep all the footage so I can show it to you after the GIE. The Ariens 28-inch show snowblower. So it's a 2-stage snowblower on tracks. And man, I've never used a track snowblower. As you guys know, I've used my Troy built 26-inch snowblower for like 6 or 7 years now. I got it in high school and I've been running it ever since. It's on its last leg. Like last year was probably its last year, so I'm actually looking for a snowblower now. I've only seen 2 tracked snowblowers. I know Honda has one, and I know Ariens has one. The Ariens one is ridiculously impressive. I'll show you some footage here now. When I was turning, not even pushing any buttons, and I didn't even know it did this until I felt it. I started to turn and it stopped the track to make it easier to turn. Like it was ridiculous. It was super high tech. All right, this is the Ariens. This is the 28 show snowblower on tracks, and I'm so happy I ran it before I filmed this video because I found something. They didn't tell us anything about this, so Andy and I just walked over here, started playing around with it, and I already found some things that are crazy. So I'll throw over the video right now. When I turn, not changing anything about the machine, it automatically stops one track so I can turn. It has heated handles here, which I know some other brands have, but it's cool to have it. I think the tracks, that thing is absolutely sweet. Watch this, Andy. Up, down, all from the control. Okay. And then Andy says that you can switch it from being tracks like it is to the tracks lift up and it's more like a tire, right? So pretty freaking sweet. Then they have a 32-inch version, which is an absolute beast with all of those same awesome features, dude. Andy, we could seriously knock some stuff out with this, and I think the tracks are huge. Have you ever used one with tracks? I'd be super curious to
I've
see
never used one with tracks.
if the difference between tires and tracks, but oh, I think that's how you do it, Andy. This little nozzle right here.
Yeah, you can lift it up. Now the tracks are fully engaged.
Oh,
Yeah, now the tracks are fully
that
engaged.
is, oh, dude, it feels more like a tank. That is awesome, dude. Watch. Now, okay.
Tracks are over the wheels. Pull it down. Tracks
Oh my
are now
gosh.
full loaded tracks.
That is sweet. What a tank, dude. That's sweet. Those are some of my favorite products from Gravley and Ariens going into 2020, late 2019. And man, I'm super excited to see those come out. I'm really thinking about one of those Ariens snowblowers because mine's on its last leg, and that thing was just so advanced. And last year, all of our snows, we got like a little bit of sleet, so it was like a little layer of ice and then snow. So my little snowblower on wheels just wasn't doing anything. I think the tracked one would work a lot better. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed that footage, and make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.